afternoon we will be talking about the prima facie duties. Prima facie is a Latin phrase which means on the first impression or based on a first impression. Prima facie duty is a duty that is binding and obligatory. Prima facie duties was proposed by William D. Ross. He was popularly known for the book he authored entitled The Right and the Good, published in 1930. In this book, Ross enumerated the 7 basic types of prima facie duties. The duty of fidelity. 2. Duty of reparation. Duty of gratitude. Duty of justice. Duty of beneficence. Duty of self-improvement. And duty to non-maleficence. And in times that all these prima facie duties comes in conflict with each other, we must always find the following characteristics. It must be unconditional, stringent duty, and a moral obligation for a prima facie duty to be our final and actual duty. In William David Ross's prima facie duty, we can conclude that ethical judgments are made based on which duties takes priority and precedence when the other duties conflict with each other. Next up, we have the rights-based theory proposed by John Locke. John Locke is famous as a philosopher and a physician. He was known as the father of liberalism. He proposed a rights-based theory as a theory that mainly revolves around the rights of an individual. It aims to maintain a democratic society where rights are used to protect individuals and allow them to pursue personal goals. In a society, there is a social contract between the ruled and the rulers. A social contract is an actual or a hypothetical compact or agreement which is embodied in the form of rights and duties of each other in the society. Accepting a social contract is giving permission, granting authority to the legal governing bodies or the government to protect its people, their rights to liberty, property, and their natural rights, and they can only do this if we grant our permission to them. The greatest problem that the rights-based theory is currently facing is still up for debate, due to the fact that there is too much reliance to the rights approach that could probably create judgments and decisions that are most likely to be self-centered at the expense of the community and or the people or resources surrounding an individual. Our rights have 3 classifications. We have the natural rights, the moral rights, and the legal rights. As the name implies, natural rights are those rights we have inherited from nature. So far, these rights we have enjoyed includes our right to life, our right to liberty, and our right to property. These natural rights are part of our human nature and reasoning. On the other hand, moral rights are rights that are based on human consciousness. These are backed by a moral force within our minds. These rights are based on the human sense of goodness and justice. Legal rights are rights that are recognized and enforced by a governing body. Any violation to a legal right is punishable by the law, and these are tried out in courts like regional courts and Supreme Court.